Welcome to online learning channel, the Edu Cafe. Hello students, I'm Dr. Priya Parker, having a 30 plus years of teaching experience in degree college. This video explains the structure and component of ecosystem. This topic is the most important in environmental studies, geography and foundation course, and is a continuation of my earlier video, ecology and ecosystems, basic definition, concept and elaboration. You will find the link in the description box below. Now let us start to learn. Before we start to understand the structure and components of ecosystem, have a look at the expected questions in the examination. In the offline mode of examination, a 5 marks question may be asked such as write short notes on food chain or flow of energy in the ecosystem or concept of trophic level or nutrient cycle. Remember students, this is the same question which is being asked in different ways. Other could be a short note, say food web. Similarly, long question may come for 10 marks as define the term ecosystem and explain the structure of the ecosystem. Or the same question may be asked in different style such as define the term ecosystem and explain different components of the ecosystem. Or it can be asked as what do you understand by the term ecosystem? What are the different consumers in the ecosystem? The structure of an ecosystem is basically a description of the organisms and non-living factors of environment. From the structure point of view, all ecosystems consist of two components. The first is abiotic components that includes air, water, soil and nutrients. And the other is biotic components that includes autotrophic components that is green plants and heterotrophic components that is animals. The components are sometimes referred as factors of the ecosystem. Has two basic components, that is abiotic means non-living and other is biotic means living. Sunlight, air, water and soil comes under abiotic or non-living components, while the producers, consumers and detritivores come under biotic or living components. The green plants are called as producers or autotroph means self-feeders, and rest of the living organisms are called as consumers. They can be primary consumers, secondary consumers, tertiary consumers and quaternary consumers. Now, let me explain this in detail. In any ecosystem, only green plants are called as the producers because only they can produce food from the light. A consumer in ecosystem is any organism that eats organism from different population. Depends upon the source of food, the consumers are classified as primary consumers like cattle, sheep, goat, deer, rabbit. They are also known as herbivores means plant eaters. These herbivores are eaten by carnivores. Carnivores are flesh eaters. Depend upon the source of food, the carnivores are further classified into secondary carnivores and tertiary carnivores. Secondary carnivores like dogs, cats, birds eat plants and herbivores, while tertiary consumers such as tiger, leopard, lion are also known as top carnivores. They consume both herbivores and carnivores. Then the last category in the ecosystem is of detritivores. They are of two types, scavengers and decomposers. Scavengers like vulture, cockroach, crabs consume dead organic matter, and decomposers like fungi, ants, beetles, earthworms, and microorganisms decompose the dead organic matter. So students, remember, if question comes on components or factors of ecosystem, then you should write about producers and variety present in the ecosystem. But if question comes on consumers in the ecosystem, then you must write about only herbivores, both secondary and tertiary carnivores and omnivores. Here you should not include producers because producers is an autotroph means self-feeder and a consumer is heterotroph means other.
Dear students, click the like button and provide your comments. Do subscribe my YouTube channel EduCafe for such short, informative videos on topics from environmental studies, foundation course and geography.
The concept of simple food chain is very easy to understand. All living organisms depend on each other for food. Food chain starts with producers that make their own food, that is green plants. The herbivores such as deer, rabbit, cattle eat the green plants. The carnivores such as lion, tiger eat the herbivores. Thus, the flow of energy and nutrient is passed from one organism to the other organism as one organism consumes the other organism. Thus, food chain represents the linear relationship among living organisms in the ecosystems. It shows the transfer of nutrients and energy. Now, let us understand the concept of trophic level in the ecosystem. The producers, that is green plants in the ecosystems, are known as trophic level 1. The herbivores eat green plants, so herbivores are called as trophic level 2. The carnivores eat the herbivores, hence carnivores are called as trophic level 3. The omnivores eat, that is green plants and primary consumers, hence they are called as trophic level 4. Thus each organism in the food chain that consumes and passes on the energy and nutrients to the other organism is called as trophic level. After knowing what food chain is, it is not difficult to visualize food web in the ecosystem. An ecosystem has multiple food chains because each organism consumes more than one type of organisms. For example, the tiger eats deer, rabbit, cattle, fox, also monkey and so on. The snake consumes frog and birds, also rat and so on. Thus, each living organism from ecosystem is a part of multiple food chains. The food web consists of number of food chains within the single ecosystem. Interestingly, all of the food chains are interconnected and builds a complex food web in the ecosystem. So students, if you like this video, please subscribe EduCafe YouTube channel for notification of new videos. Thank you.